Hello there, welcome to another video. You join me in my desk area today. Yeah, so very exciting. I bought a new lens. Got it last week. Yeah, picked it up last week, and this is for my A6500, which I'm filming on right now. You've already seen the B-roll, but here is the lens. So this is the 16mm f1.4 DC. So that means it's a contemporary lens by Sigma. It's not the art series. So this specifically and especially fits on a Sony E-mount without having to have any adapters. It just goes bung right on the lens for APS-C sized mirrorless Sony cameras. So like my A6500 or A6000 or A6300, A5000, this will go on the body without any adapters and it will work perfectly. Well, hopefully. I've only tried it a couple of times just to see, what the vibe is with it. Very pleased with it so far. I've only taken a couple of pictures, did some video tests, and it seems very good. So let me unbox it for you right now. Sigma box, quite cool. Warranty. We've got all the manuals and stuff, which I don't read. So here we go. This is the box. It's in a very cool little like eggshell box thing. Right, here it is. Got some plastic to open. You've got a lens cap, lens hood that it comes with. And I was actually surprised when I opened this. It feels very heavy. Like it's not, how you get like EFS lenses for Canon APS-C. They're quite plasticky and they don't have metal in them or anything. But this was very sturdy, and the first thing I did was turn the manual focus ring. That is such a nice feeling. Very smooth, very easy. That's the top of the lens. So yeah, you can see it's kind of not the art series spec. There's like a, but it's still very sturdy. It's a contemporary lens, so it's got a C on it. That's what they're calling these for the APS-C size sensors. It's called contemporary. So you've got art series for the full frame cameras, and then you've got contemporary for the APS-C. If I take the back off here, metal mount, which is very important, very durable it feels, and yeah, the lens is slightly, well, it seems like there's got a lens on top and then underneath it's slightly curved because it is a 16mm. So wide lens for APS-C, and it's 1.4, which is absolutely crazy, it's insane. And you don't have to put an adapter on your Sony mirrorless, which is epic. I love that. So yeah, it's not very expensive. The lens was $449 UK pounds. I got a good deal on it actually. But yeah, if you spend something in the range which is kind of similar, you're looking to spend more. I mean, Sigma is very good value for money, in my opinion. The prices are lower for Sigma, but the build quality is sometimes better than the other expensive lenses out there on the market. So there we go, that's the lens. Very neat, very cool. It feels heavy, but it's not like overly obnoxiously heavy. I've obviously tried it on the camera already, and I've got the 10-80 now at the moment. Yeah, if you take the lens hood off, it's not that long, it's not that, it doesn't jut out too much. I'm very excited to use this on the Zhiyun crane actually. That'll go awesome on there. Right, you're probably wanting to see some test shots and some photos. Right, let's get it on the camera. That looks very nice, wow. That looks so good. I'm looking at my little monitor. God, that looks good. Nice bokeh effect with the bulbs going on behind. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, this is the 10-18. So let me show you the autofocus. Looking quite good. I mean, it's a huge step up from Sigma lenses in the past. I mean, they used to make this horrible jittery sound. I had an 8-16 wide-angle lens, and I put it on any camera. It doesn't matter what camera it is. The autofocus was such a horrible noise. Like, I'll try and find a clip of it if I can put it in here. They're very annoying, but this, I cannot believe how far they've come. The autofocus, you can't hear it. Only very slightly, it's electronical sound. is the most you can kind of hear out of that. But that is a step up from previous Sigma lenses. So yeah, we're rocking 16mm. Obviously it's a bit more zoomed in than this because this is 10-18. I had this recording on 12 or something, or 10. Equivalent to a full frame, so you times by 1.5, which equals 24. So it's very similar. Hold on. It's very similar to this bad boy. This is a 20mm 1.44 full frame cameras. There you go. But this is an absolute beast. And you're probably thinking, oh, why have you bought the 16 when you've already got this? Mainly because this is for photography, and my one I've just bought, the 16 1.4, is going to be for kind of this stuff. It's going to be for filming, it's going to be for visual films, it's going to be for cinematic stuff. And putting this on an A6500 or on the A7R2 on the Xeon crane just doesn't work, it's too heavy. So this is a very good equivalent to get if you have APS-C and you want that art series kind of quality, and 1.4. Obviously it's different glass. With this one it has a lot of elements in it. I think it's about 20 elements in this. The 16mm is slightly less glass and stuff, and all those kind of technical bits. But the quality, I can say, from looking at me right now in the screen, is pretty top notch. Right, let's go outside and test it in the daylight and take some pictures. Quickly show you the comparison there between the 20mm 1.4 and the 16. That's a pretty big difference. Even if you take that off, it's still huge, that 20mm. And this, I believe, is about 900 grams. This, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it on the screen now, once I find it. Yeah, but very different. But similar quality. Well, almost the same quality, really. Awesome. Just checking if it's all good. Okay, so filming 1.4 right now. 16mm, it's a prime lens, so you can't zoom in, so this is what it looks like. I'm holding it on the Joby GorillaPod thing, A6500. So yeah, autofocus. I mean, even though you can't hear it, it should be doing a good job. Hopefully, because I haven't seen me film someone else yet, I've only filmed like objects, but this should look very milky behind me and it should look stunning. Comment down below what you think right now, but let's go into the wilderness. And so this is going into low light. I've got it on aperture mode, so it's always on 1.4, so the ISO and the shutter speed are doing its thing. Obviously 1.4 is going to be very good in low light. That's another reason why I bought the lens. If I want to do kind of visual films, God, this is the wilderness, isn't it? If I want to do visual films, say at night, with kind of like city lights and stuff like that. Yes, so yeah, I can't see this because Sony obviously don't have flip screens yet, but they do have flip screens, but they don't flip around the whole side, so you can't see yourself. Recording, which is possibly the highest downside to Sony cameras, but yeah. And my Rodavir mic is on now, and it's not kind of protruding out over the lens like my 10-18. So the lens covers it, so you can't see like the little fluff bits. But yeah, very happy with this purchase. I think it's not too heavy compared to the 10-18. It's obviously a little bit heavier, but you know, if you go to the gym, you'll be alright. I don't, so I'm not. Let me just perch over here for a bit. And let's talk more about my settings, what I've got it in. Okay, perched on the fence there. I'm not going to bring out my screen and monitor because that's just ludicrous. You wouldn't do that anyway. Still got the 10-18 in my pocket, just for reference, really. Yes, so I've heard very good reviews about this lens. I've heard very good reviews about this lens. The only thing it doesn't have, which it could have, is the image stabilization. The A6500 has very good in-body stabilization anyway, so that's a plus. But if the lens had it as well, that would be kind of plus. It would be absolutely amazing if it had that. But yeah, I'm yet to test it on the Xeon crane. Yet to actually do some proper filming with it. I'll do some after I've shut up here now in this wilderness here a bit. Trying to get some nice shots with some bokeh and stuff with the trees and that. Yeah, my settings, I'm filming in 4K right now. It's in Cine 4 and I've changed some of the color gamut and stuff like that. But this will be graded. So yeah, hopefully this looks very, very nice, as in kind of the aesthetics of the bokeh around the 1.4, and I'm achieving that with an APS-C lens on an A6500, which is awesome, and I'm not having to put adapters or silly stuff. It's strictly E-mount for this lens, which is very, very cool. Yes, so guys, comment down below if you want to see any more with this lens. I will put some stuff in after this, like I said. But yeah, visual films and stuff, and vlogs actually is very cool because I use this for vlogging, and it's the only lens I've got for the A6500 is the 10-18. So if I want, you know, the kind of if I want the image to look nicer than this does, I'll bung on this and use it as a vlogging lens as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so also guys, off topic a little bit, but let me know if you want to see anything more with the A7R2. I haven't done really much with that camera on the channel since, well, a long time ago now, but it's still my main kind of camera I use to take photos and stuff. So if you do want more with that, do comment down below. As always, let's get some beauty shots with this then. You're going to distract me. That's right, just rub your head on that. Brilliant. Hello. Oh. Yeah, show the lens what it can do. That's right, hello. Very good. That's all okay. Oh wow, okay. Wow. What a lens. Still recording on it now. God, it looks so good. Yeah, so really really excited to use this for vlogging, for everything film related, like you know, visual films and stuff like that, trips, well, anything, and photos. Really, it takes really good photos. Up close, if you zoom in, I haven't tested that yet in Lightroom and stuff, but I'll have a look, but pretty sure it's going to be sharp. Anyway, the focus keeps on kind of moving, but it is on 1.4, so even if I do this, it's going to focus on my hands and back here. But that is quick. Maybe when I'm sitting down doing these videos, I'll put it on F2 or something, because the focus is going to change a lot if I'm moving my hands. But it's very quick, it shows it's very quick. And outside taking photos, I had it on continuous AF, taking photos of the trees and that. Very fast, very good. But yeah, no doubt that the photo's going to be sharp on here, on this one. They're extremely sharp, they're right in the middle of f1.4. I don't think this one's going to be any slouch. So yes, I'll probably do a series of photos with Lightroom sometime, I don't know, next week or something, and I'll probably get a review on the lens and stuff if you want that. I don't know if this is enough to kind of, if you're searching for this lens, hopefully this is enough insight to it. And yeah, it seems very, very tempting for anyone with a Sony E-mount, even full frame. If you put it on a full frame camera, it's going to be a 24, 1.4, so any E-mount camera, these lenses now, the contemporary range is very, very tempting. They do a 30 1.4 for contemporary, and also a 50, but I think they're going to be rolling out a lot more over the next coming months and this year. So yes guys, hope you enjoyed that. A lot more to come with this video, a lot more to come with this lens. Yes, very excited to use it with the setup and gear I've got. Yeah, okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.